Hey guys, Maya here, and welcome back to my channel. Seeing it's Pride Month, I decided we're gonna do a Yaoi Manga tour, recommendations, that type of stuff. So let's get started on the video. So in my collection I have 24 volumes if I'm correct, and then 13 different series, and I own 3 doujins that are yaoi because that's just what I like, you know? So let's start going through everything. So the first one is Love Stage. This was the very first yaoi I had ever watched, and this was the very first yaoi manga I had bought because I was scared. I was scared to buy it just because it was like, I don't know, like I was spooky, but now I really just don't care. But here it is. I really loved the series. I wish it had more than 10 episodes, and I feel it was really rushed near the end. Definitely like some like beginner type yaoi stuff, like if I was like, I watched this with one of my friends who is a straight male, and he really enjoyed it. So he didn't get to the last episode, but he enjoyed up until like episode 7. And we watched it together, and he really enjoyed it. So if you're wanting to get into yaoi, I recommend you to check out the anime or read the manga. So the next 3 volumes, it's all one series, and it's called I Hear the Sunspot. I have them completely backwards. There we go. But here's the first volume, the second volume, and the third volume, but technically volume 1 of... It's weird how they do it. Basically, and I'm missing 2 more volumes, which I'm going to pick up soon because I really do enjoy the series. So basically, it's about, I forget the characters' names because it's been a bit since I've read it, but it's a really eccentric student in college befriends a deaf male, and it's just like the growth between the relationship, not only as friends, but also as lovers, and how they go through the struggles of the eccentric one doesn't know how to speak sign language. The character that is deaf is able to read lips, but it's just him understanding that there's challenges that he'll face, and just like, it's them figuring out everything together. I don't know. I really, really, really enjoy this. Really recommend it. It talks about like a lot of deep topics, I find, and the art is absolutely beautiful. So it goes like I Hear the Sunspot, then the second volume, which would go after that one, is I Hear the Sunspot Theory of Happiness, and then there's I Hear the Sunspot Limit 1, and then there's 2 and 3, which I do not have, but I will be getting soon. So just to change up the pace a bit, I'm going to show a Japanese yaoi manga that I got while I was in Japan during student exchange in 2018, and I got it from Book Off for only like $2 used. But I just realized this today, and I put it on Twitter because I freaked out. Okay, so this is called Ko Tsunagi, and it's by Kazuya Rowe. And I was looking through it because I never had really looked through this book before, and I go to the front page. And what do I find? I find out it is a signed copy. This is drawn with permanent marker there. Says thank you, and I'm assuming that's the person who had owned this manga beforehand, because Book Off is a secondhand bookstore. I just noticed this today. I've owned this book for 2 years, or almost 2 years now, and I'm in complete shock. Like, honestly, like I didn't even realize I've owned this book for 2 years, and I didn't notice that. So I find that's really awesome. And after doing some research, Kazuya, I butchered that name, I know, but is a really anonymous author. This is their only title that they released. The gender and information about this author is like nowhere online, and the specific signing for this book I ended up finding out, but there was really little information about it. So in 2017, when this book released, Anime in Shibuya, like right by like the station, I can imagine where it is, but I just don't know how to like map it out for you guys. But Anime invited the mangaka to do a private signing, and I got one of those volumes because I got this from Book Off in Shibuya, so, and it was right across from the Animate store, so I just got really, really lucky. Yeah, like complete shock. I just wanted to show you guys, and it's part of the collection. I don't know much about the manga. I know, what's the English title again? I forget the English title. I'll have it up on the screen, but I definitely am going to read a translation online because this has a lot of kanji in it, so me trying to read this would be impossible. But I'm definitely going to check it out because, I don't know. This is probably now one of my favorite manga that I own in my whole collection, just because it's my only signed copy, and it's original Japanese copy, and it's the only series of the specific author released, and there was only one signing for this, like, these books released. Like, this isn't the only copy of a signed copy, but it's one, like, it's a very few, like, low number. So, I don't know. I'm gonna stop rambling. So this technically isn't a yaoi, it's a novel, and it is very beaten up. I do apologize about that. I bought this used. This was my second yaoi I had bought, and I got it off of Kijiji, and I remember I got the lady because I was super nervous with my parents because I was younger, and this was apparently more of a lewd story, even though, like, there is pictures in here that are lewd, and YouTube would not approve. But I remember it was like, the lady was like, oh, when do you want me to drop it off? She's like, I'm available between these times. And one of the times was like 11 p.m. She's like, I can drop it off when I get off of work or whatever. And I got her to meet me at the end of my driveway. And it looked so suspicious, but I just wanted, like, to get this book. And then I've probably read this about like 3 or 4 times. Like, it's like a full novel. But I absolutely love it. So basically, we have, an angel and a demon. Demons are born as, like, hermaphrodites in this. So basically, if you fall in love with a male and you have, like, intercourse with your female parts, then you'll become a female, male parts, male, kind of that whole scenario. And that's not what the whole story's about, but it's like a big portion of it. And it's basically the guy, devil, like the demon or whatever, he's like, I want to be the best and strongest man ever. But then he falls in love with another man, so it's him having his struggles of being like, okay, like, I can't become female, but also it's quite likely that it could happen because of my genetics and who I am, you know? So, I don't know, if you can get your hands on it and you don't mind, like, more of, like, a risque series, then I definitely do recommend Little Darling. Okay, the Mad Lad itself, Yarichin Bitch Club. I absolutely love this. When are we going to get episode 3 to the anime or whatever it is, OVAs? Can we just get a full anime or a shimentai or something? Because, like, the story is super good. I actually almost picked up, I went to the bookstore today because spending my birthday money as I do and whatnot. But they had volume 3, and I almost picked it up, and then I could just pick up volume 2 online. But, like, Canada really likes to, like, raise their prices on books, so I didn't feel like paying $25 for a volume of manga, which I end up doing that anyways with other volumes, but whatever. But absolutely love this series. I forget how I got into it. I got into it, like, quite late into its popularity. I think it was when the trailer for the OVAs came out that I was like, whoa, love that. And then when I found out that Tsubasa Yunaga voiced one of the characters and it looked like Nagisa, I lost my mind. So I watched it and I really do enjoy it. It's really funny. That's the thing that a lot of people don't understand is, yes, it's super lewd, but also the comedy in it is, like, quality. Another series that's like that, Interspecies Reviewers, I made a video about that, and I'll have the little iCard up here for you guys to go check that out. Wow, I sound like an actual YouTuber, like, promoting my other videos. So Go For It Nakamura is the next one. This is a one-shot yaoi manga. It's so cute. My cousin recommended this to me probably about, like, a year ago or so. I ended up getting it as soon as she recommended it, because if she recommends something, that means, like, I know for a fact it's gonna be good. And it's super cute. So basically, we have Nakamura, sorry I said that weird the first time. Nakamura has a crush on this boy in his class, and they had never talked before. And the whole premise of the story is, even though he has a crush on this character, he just wants to become his friend. He just wants to become close to him. He doesn't care if they get in a relationship afterwards. He just wants to be able to stand by his side and be like, yep, I'm his friend, you know? And that's the whole premise, basically. It's super cute. Different scenarios of him trying to become his friend, try and find similar hobbies, face his fears. I don't know. It's super cute, and the art is adorable. Again, we're going to change up the pace a bit. So this is a doujin for Danganronpa. So technically this could have been my first yaoi manga, but I just bought this because I really like Danganronpa, and I got it my first year of Anime North, so I would have been like 14, I believe. And I got this because I really liked Danganronpa at the time, but I didn't know what doujins were. It's not lewd, it's just like a story that's gay, but, I don't know, I just bought it, not knowing what it was. I just liked the cover, and I really liked Danganronpa, and I got it. I translated it, and I read it, like, a while ago, and it's cute, I like it. It spoiled a lot of the game for me, though, because I hadn't played the second game at the time of getting this. I just knew who Hinata was, so I got it. But, yeah, that's my first doujin. Okay, so I have a big series here, and I haven't actually completed it. I think I only read volume 1, and I got this a long time ago, so I should really get on that. Oh, I have it all backwards again. It's because sometimes I have to stack my books on my shelf because I'm running out of room for placing books, so this is one of those books I had stacked. Loveless. So Loveless was one of the first yaois that I tried to watch, but I couldn't get into it. But I saw these at Value Village, I believe, like a long time ago, and they were trying to get rid of books at my specific, like, store. So all the books were, like, super cheap, like 50 cents, and I saw this, and I regret not getting Gravitation, because there was, like, all of Gravitation there for, like, 50 cents each, but I ended up getting these instead. And I didn't want to just get, like, all the yaoi, because, like, I didn't want to seem like a total nut, but I got 8 volumes of Loveless, so I probably looked like a nut anyways at the time. Some of the volumes are in, like, pristine condition, and then other ones are kind of, like, damaged, which kind of sucks, but whatever, you know. Like I said, I think I read the first volume. Yeah, I read the first volume. Skimming through this, I recognize it. I definitely do want to reread it, though, because so many people say how much they love Loveless. I think the part that threw me off the most, though, when I first started watching it, is the age gap. That's not really a vibe. Also, glasses characters, even though I have glasses characters aren't a vibe, but I don't know, it's growing on me, I guess. So I will give it a reread, and, give it a chance. Like, see, like, some of the volumes are, like, perfect. So I'm gonna show you 2 books that I haven't actually read yet because they're brand new. So I got this one today, with my birthday money. The mall finally opened up because of COVID or whatever. So I went with my mask and my gloves, and I spent my birthday money, but I got 7 days. I remember hearing about this, and I picked it up. It was expensive, though. It was $23 before tax, and tax is like 13% here, so quite expensive. But it looks super cute. Look how cute that is. Like, see, See, that's what, like, Loveless, like, threw me off so much, because, like, this was the dude, like, but also that might just be my type, just might be, like, really cute anime boys, but yeah, whatever. Getting past that, and then I also got this, because what ended up happening was I made an order. I'm gonna make a video showing all the manga I've bought in the last while, but I went to go buy Volume 2 to Otome Mania off of Amazon, I believe, and I bought it, but then as soon as I bought it, they said that they were out of stock, even though it said that there was some in stock. So, like, maybe, like, someone, like, bought, like, or a bunch of people just, like, randomly wanted to buy Volume 2 to Otome Mania, and so I had all this, or not all this, but I got my money back, basically. I'm like, well, I'm gonna get something, so I got this, and not realizing that this is a newer series, like, it just came out not that long ago. So I got it, and it's a one-shot. All I know is it's something to do with a pet store, and the one boy likes rabbits, and he meets a boy that reminds him of a rabbit. That's all I know. If it has a cute cover, I'm gonna buy it. That's basically how it works. So the next manga I'm gonna show off is Love Recipe. These I got used at the Anime North Namanachi, like, last year, I believe. And it's super cute. So basically, the first, I don't think I read the second volume. now that I'm looking at it, but I know, okay, so I can give the synopsis for the first volume. The second volume, I have no clue. But basically, he's a mangaka, and he makes, like, lewdy manga, but the only way he can get inspired is by, like, doing stuff, you know? So, he gets a new editor, because he goes through his editors like a mad lad because of his tendencies, and his editor goes, and he's like, this man is basically the generic yaoi trope where something that's not consensual happens. And he's like, yeah, I'll keep doing my job. Like, and he's pretty, like, he's stern, so it's like he puts him in place when he does something. So, I don't know. But it's cute. I like it. I bought them because they were like $5, I think, for the 2. Or no, I got them in a set of 3. So I think it was like 5 for 3. Or 3 for 5. I am dumb, but yeah. Love Recipe. I'm not sure if there's more volumes to this or if it's just 2 volumes. I didn't really look into it, but I probably will reread these soon because I'm going through my books like crazy, seeing like COVID. I went out today for the first time, like I said, to spend my birthday money, but that was the first time I've been out since March, so fun. Stop Bullying Me. This is the volume that I got with like Love Recipe at Anime North Nominachi. I don't really remember this. I think it's he is in love with a dude, like this dude, I'm pretty sure, but then the dude's best friend is bullying him, if that's correct, and he's bullying him because he likes him. I might be wrong here. It's been a while since I've read it, but it's super cute. Also, it took me by surprise because it was such a cute story, and then it was like shmentai, and I was like, whoa. But yeah, super cute. Recommend. I really like it. It's kind of like oldie style, which is kind of a vibe. Now on to this lovely series. It's actually #1 on Amazon for best LGBTQ plus story. And it's that Blue Sky Feeling. I almost bought volume 3 to this today, but it's cheaper online, so I'm just going to do that. But I have volumes 1 and 2. I got these at Anime North last year when these were the only 2 volumes available, and it's such a cute story. So basically, we have our main character, forgetting his name, but he is struggling to figure out his sexuality and where he fits in. And he meets a boy where he's like, yeah, I think I have feelings for him, so it's him trying to figure out his feelings, like if it's friendship or if it's something more. But then also the boy that he is starting to grow feelings with and starting to figure things out turns out to be gay. So it's him being like, oh, okay, so if I do love him and I am gay, then there's a chance, and it's very good. I really recommend you go and read it. Like, it's so out of the box for yaoi. Like, I haven't read anything like this, which is nice and refreshing because a lot of these series are very repetitive. The same context, the same scenario on how they start hanging out or how they start talking and whatnot. But this is it's a very refreshing series for us yaoi lovers, fujoshis, or whatever that word is.
Fujoshi.
Okay, so we're almost done, so I'm just going to show these off quickly. This one, I don't remember what anime this is for. I got it in a surprise bag at Anime North. Like a few years ago, it was the yaoi surprise bag. I was really disappointed, but I was able to bargain the people because, like, you can bargain at conventions with most people because they get them for fractions of the price that we're paying. So I remember it was originally like $30, and somehow I was able to get them to put it down to $15. It's not like I was being really persistent. I was just like looking, and they're like, "Do you want it lower?" And I was like, "Yeah." They were like, "How much you got?" And I only had $15 left, so I got it for $15. But I got this, and this is the second act, so I'm gonna assume that there's a first one. Oh wait, it's from Hitman Reborn. I just figured that out now after owning it for forever. Yeah, but I have that. And then this Mad Lad. I got this while in Japan at... Where did I get it? I think I got it... No, I forget the name of the store. It's not anime, but I got it while my first time in Akihabara when I was in Japan. And I saw it, and my first instinct wasn't like, oh, it's a doujinshi or whatever. And I didn't even realize the R18 till I was back in Canada after my trip. But I just loved the cover, and I was like, I'm just going to put this in a frame or something, or have it displayed. I'll never be able to display this, because if someone accidentally opens this, it would be the end. Wait, I can probably show one page. Let me see if I can find one page I can show. One page. One YouTube friendly page. Right there. There, it's YouTube friendly Todoroki. Yeah, because this is Todoroki and Midoriya. In the last volume of Yaoi, I believe I have a feeling I have more, but I just can't find it. Because my collection is now a huge abyss. But we have Okusuri Kudasai, and it's super cute, and there's no translations for it online. Maybe that's changed. It's been a while since I've checked, but look how cute that is. I remember when I bought this though, the look on the cashier's face. I will never forget that. And then I remember they asked if I wanted a bag in Japanese, and I can remember what the guy looked like too. And I at the time I didn't know like what they were talking about. Like longer I was in Japan, I knew like when they were asking if I wanted a bag or a paper bag or whatever, just because like they would put this in a paper bag. But and I was like, wakarimasen, like no, like I don't understand basically. And then he spoke fluent English. I just remember that, and I was like, but the look on his face when he saw this was like, because I guess like it's lewd, like, or it's not even lewd, there's lewd bits, but I don't know, this bro gave me like a look, so I'm not sure if maybe there's some, like, if I'm missing something because I'm not translating it, or because I haven't read it, or maybe there's humor in here that's like, ooh, or I have no clue, but the bro, like, gave me, like, the craziest look. Maybe it was just a foreigner going into a bookstore and only coming out with a yaoi volume. That might have been it, but it's super cute looking. And I got it for $3.60. Like, why can't Canada be like that? Like, give me one moment. This one volume of manga in Canada, $17.99. Like, this one, $22.99. This one's not that bad. This one's $15.99. $19.99. Like, why are books so expensive? I just want to read. And I'm gonna have a bunch of people being like, oh, why don't you just read online? It's so different reading online. Like, if it's a webtoon or something that's meant to be read online, then I'll read it online. But if I can have it in a physical form and read it, I'm going to do that. Like, it's such a better experience, I feel, in my opinion. There's gonna be, like, Gen Z kids being like, I have a Kobo, and it's fun to read. But that's not a vibe. Whoa. I just, like, saw a page and that was spicy. But I'd like to thank everyone for watching. I made this video to just do something for Pride Month. I'm gonna find some fundraiser organization or something down below where you can donate. Maybe like some mental health organization for LGBTQ plus. Just like to do like something for Pride as well. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button down below if you'd like to be notified when I post videos. And I'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye guys.